Cinco de Mayo. Yes, party time. Hey, you better hit it. You better work. OMG, can y'all believe Cinco de Mayo fell on Taco Tuesday and we cannot be out enjoying it with our people, our friends, and our family? Because in my mind, it's a party. I'm somewhere with my girls. We are drinking a couple or more margaritas and eating chips and salsa. The good life. But you know what? Don't let that stop your party. Don't do it. Not in this house, it won't. Because what are we making tonight? I'm gonna make some chicken taquitos, super simple, and some Mexi-Cauli-Rice. I waited to make it for y'all. I'm starving. It's been a long day. I was helping others. I was serving. I was being essential, but I'm ready to treat myself. I even plan on making a keto margarita. That'll be off camera though. I'm sorry, you know, y'all can't see everything. But anyways, I am ready to cook. I am ready to eat. I am ready to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Hey y'all, let's go. Of course, with all recipes pretty much, we're gonna start with a tablespoon of butter. We're gonna let that melt down, and this is an extremely hot pan, so it's gonna go quick, but I feel like every recipe starts with butter, every good recipe at that. Now we're gonna add a large green bell pepper to the pan, a whole large green bell pepper. I like crunch, I like substance to my food. I love red and green bell peppers. This is what I had in the refrigerator. This is what I'm gonna use, and I'm not mad at it. So we're gonna cook this down until it is basically like translucent, like a clear, but still has some of its green color, until they get soft, but not too soft. You still have that crunch. You still have that texture to your food. I went ahead and I added just a couple of sprinkles of black pepper and a couple of sprinkles of sea salt, just so I can start building the flavor in my dish. Now, just like butter, I believe that chicken broth is a great additive to pretty much any dish. I tend to buy the reduced sodium kind, any brand that you like. It's just that when I cook, I use a lot of different seasonings, and I don't want any of my dishes to ever taste salty. This is what I'm using tonight for my rice cauliflower. I've used bird's eye before. I love it. These are the macros. Not bad at all. Seasonings. I use caldo de tomate, caldo con sabor de pollo, onion powder, duh, garlic powder, of course. This combination of seasonings I get from Ross, they're bomb, and then chili lime from Trader Joe's. So the 2 bags of cauliflower rice that you microwave for 5 minutes each, go ahead and pour them in the pan and mix them in with your green bell pepper really, really well. So here's the good part. After all the seasonings have been added to your rice and your bell pepper, this is pretty much it. You mix and just incorporate all the flavors. You just want to make sure that every piece of rice, every piece of bell pepper has that flavor of all those seasonings that I used. So it is just going to be delicious. That is Bunny. She sounds evil, but she's the sweetest thing. I don't know how she becomes so demonic. But anyways, so your cauliflower rice is pretty much done at this point. I've tasted it. It's delicious. It's to my liking. Wasn't that easy? So easy. Took no time at all. So now we're gonna move on to the taquitos. So this is what I'm gonna be filling my taquitos with. Y'all, if you've never had Del Real meats, they are so good. I get them from Kroger. They have different kinds. They have chicken, they have pork, they have beef. They are so good. I've tried pretty much every one of them and they're just easy. You put them in the microwave and you go. You cook, you see these are the, look at that, no carbs at all and tons of flavor. So this is what I'm going to be using tonight for the filling in my taquitos. So after the meat has come out of the microwave and I've done the super simple instructions, I take 2 forks and I shred the meat apart. I've even seen some people use a hand mixer, which is a little bit easier, to shred their meat. I'm gonna have to try that one day. Living the keto lifestyle, Mission carb balanced tortillas are a go-to. I have 2 of them, which will equal 4 taquitos because I'm gonna cut them in half. I have my shredded chicken, of course. And for my cheese choice, I have Colby Jack. I got this huge bag from Aldi. So we're gonna start sort of like an assembly line. First, I take my tortilla. Then I put just a little pinch or just enough of cheese to your liking, of course. And then we're gonna add a good helping of the chicken. Let me tell y'all, that chicken is so good. And then we're gonna roll it as tight as we can. The reason we're gonna roll it as tight as we can is because you don't want your filling to fall out. And make sure that it is creased side down so that everything stays packed in for when you drop it in the grease. It's just neat and pretty. And then we're just gonna repeat. It's the finale, y'all. So to my very hot pan, I added a mixture of olive oil and canola oil. It gets hot fast. Go ahead and add your taquitos, crease side down. Make sure none of that good filling falls out. This process goes fast, so keep an eye on those pretty taquitos. And y'all don't judge me on the color of my taquitos. That's just character. I promise they're gonna be delicious. I already know they're gonna be good. Y'all can't tell me this is not a pretty plate. I just added a couple drizzles of sour cream, some salsa, made a simple side salad, and added my cauli-rice to the plate, and voila, happy Cinco de Mayo. Yum-o.